I'm on my way to Bad Zero, which is kind of like famous resort, small resort near Berlin, about 70 kilometers from where I live. It's a week after 70.3 Dresden was meant to be happening. Of course, it got cancelled just 4 days before the race because they couldn't get approval for the bike course. I went down to Dresden anyway and did a training ride with a bunch of people from and around Dresden. I thought, well, I train up for Dresden and not racing would be kind of silly. So I decided to compete at Scharmützelsee Triathlon, which happened to be the Berlin Brandenburg Championship. So I'm hoping that there won't be not so many fast people in my age group, so that I can get a title. Yeah, honestly, I haven't really been training for Olympic distance. It's an Olympic distance championship, so I'm not really sure how well I will be, but it's better than not racing at all, so I think it's good. You might have heard this race before because I actually did a race with a single speed bike as a sort of experiment. Yeah, I put a link in the description down below, or maybe I put a link up there somewhere. Yeah, so if you're interested in that, you can have a look and yeah, see what's the difference going to be like. When I did single speed, I did only sprint distance, so I can't really do a direct time comparison, but still, it's going to be interesting to see. And last time was rainy. Yeah, today is nice and sunny. So yeah, let's see. As always, we are late, so I'm not really sure I can talk much before the race, but yeah, catch you soon.
Das ist ja direkt für die Teile, nicht zu sagen.
Yeah. I sucked. I'm not sure about the actual results, but I think I was like 11th or 10th. I was hoping that I was going to be the first in my age group, M45, but yeah, there's one guy ahead of me. He was like 6th overall. I didn't get a title of Berlin Brandenburg champion for M45. Bit sad, because 2 years ago, or was that 3 years ago, in 2019, I took a sprint distance Berlin Brandenburg champion, so I was quite happy, and I didn't really think I could get a sprint distance champion title. And Olympic is kind of closer to 70.3 and Ironman, so I was hoping to get a title, but I'm like, yeah, second. Maybe I'm a sprinter. Maybe I have no talent during long distance. Maybe I should just focus only on sprint distance. To do that, I need to swim way bit faster though. At the moment it's kind of useless. 28 minutes for Olympic distance. No. I need at least 24. Even 24 would be quite slow if I be competitive in Olympic distance. Yeah, I just have to swim faster from the beginning. Yeah, I think in the regional league it's quite easy because I know how fast all others are, so I can actually go with all of them and just keep in a group, and I know exactly where I am at, so I'm not gonna stay behind a slow group and go like, it's kind of easy. Oh shit, I passed a real group. It's not gonna happen like that, so I kind of prefer like, yeah, regional league. What do you think? Am I a sprinter? Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Maybe I should focus on sprint and Olympic distance, and I totally forget about 70.3 next year. Maybe just stick to short distance. Yeah, tell me what you think. What's up next? I might be doing the regional league race next weekend. I'm not sure yet because when older guys compete, they get time bonus, and it's quite massive. Like if someone in M60, like we've got really strong M60 guys, when they compete, they get massive 9-minute bonus. And there's no way I'd be 9 minutes faster over Olympic distance. More like 5 minutes. So for the team, it doesn't really make much sense for me to start. 70.3 Dresden has been postponed to a week after 70.3 Erkner, which is bloody annoying because 2 70.3 races in a week. I've done that in the past. I don't want to do that. I need at least 2 weeks, so I'm not going to do that. Hopefully I can transfer the starting right to 70.3 Duisburg, but depends how my partner can take the holiday or not. So yeah, let's see. If you haven't subscribed, just touch on the screen and subscribe, and hit the bell so you get notification when I release new videos, and give me a like, a thumbs up, and see you in the next video.
Lima! Ich weiß es nicht. Und der Sieg geht an Danny Hannover. Das war jetzt nicht so schwierig. Oben aufs Podest, Kerstin, das oberste Treppchen.
It's a day later. I went to have a haircut because I figured out that the reason why I couldn't get the first or win the title was due to my haircut. So yeah, this is my haircut. Anyway, just taking the matter more seriously. First up, swim. I was swimming in a kind of slow grip for the first lap. Actually, first lap and a third of the second lap as well. I was breathing on my right hand side because that's the side I used to breathe, and now I swim a lot faster when I breathe on my left hand side, but I hadn't done that till yesterday, and I tried halfway through just breathe on the left hand side, and I was significantly faster. And so what I did was after the first buoy in the second lap, I just took off and bridged the gap to a group in front of us. So yeah, I could do that without any problem. I was alone, just bridged up. So that was my real speed, and that means I could, in theory, be in another group in front of that. So yeah, that's how I should be swimming, because 28 minutes, which was slower than my time in Frankfurt for the 1500 meters, although I was wearing wetsuit in Frankfurt, still that's not acceptable. So I should be swimming a lot faster than that. And now I kind of have a confidence back. Yeah, panic attack and these things sort of held me back, but now I feel more confident because of that last 2/3 of the second lap. So I think I should be better for the next race. I will be breathing on my left hand side. The reason why my left hand side breathing is better is that I can correct my left arm in the water a lot better. In fact, I might be able to do that with my right hand side breathing, but I feel that a lot easier that way. But I'm not used to, or I wasn't used to breathe on left hand side in a race, so it was sort of mental blockage for me. So I think the race yesterday sorted me that out. The T1 went smooth. Actually, when I tried to get on a bike, there was a bit of unstable moment. So the reason was my legs weren't, or hip joints were not flexible enough to open my legs wide enough to get over the saddle, which has got a bottle holder at the back. I should have gone a little bit higher to do that. Anyway, that was a bit unstable, but yeah, the bike was okay. There's a a bunch of 3 guys drafting quite badly, but yeah, after they caught me up, I just shouted really loud. So after that they kind of like kept the distance, so that was okay. I think I need to do a little bit more higher intensity training for Olympic distance. But yeah, again, I was peaking for a half Ironman distance, so I shouldn't blame on that. So yeah, the bike was okay. T2 was quite smooth, and yeah, the run, I actually had a bit of swollen Achilles, so I was a bit worried about that, but it became better. I didn't do high intensity transition training. What are you doing? Oh, you're playing with the wasp. I didn't do high intensity transition training before this race, so I kind of struggled at the beginning of the run at that space. So that was a problem, but yeah, in general that went okay. But the guy who won the age group, he had a mohawk, pretty cool. Yeah, I think he did faster in all 3 disciplines than me, so there's no way I could win against him. So yeah, that's me. So yeah, see you in the next video.